Now, it's about time someone puts a little bit of respect on producers in hip-hop. Let's keep it real, rappers are nothing without producers. Contrary to popular belief, the rappers actually need the producers more than the producers need the rappers. So yeah. Let's talk about it. I want to start off this video with a really good analogy, so hear me out. So when you've ordered food at a restaurant and you're sitting there at the table waiting for your food to come to you, eventually when you get it, who's the person that comes out with the food? It's of course the waitress. So when she puts the food on the table, what do you say? Obviously you say thank you, and then you start eating your food and enjoying the food. The thing I want you to pay attention to here is you thank the waitress, aka the person who served you the food, not the person who made the food. You don't even get to have any kind of human interaction with the person who made the food. You don't get to see them because that person is in the kitchen putting the actual work, while the waitress just takes the food and gives it to the customer. Now of course, being a waitress ain't so easy, obviously, just like being a rapper ain't easy. Don't get too caught up in the details though. You might just understand where I'm gonna take this, but the rappers are the waitresses and the producers are the chefs behind the scenes who are cooking up the food, aka the beat. The instrumental is the groundwork, just like the food. It's the foundation for making the customer, aka the fan, satisfied. Without the beat, there ain't no song. Without a good beat, there ain't no hit song, because we all know that the instrumental is as important, if not more important, than the words in the record, especially these days. There's something about not being able to see the work that's being done that makes you appreciate it less. Just like when you're at a restaurant and the waitress delivers the food to you and you look them in the eyes and say thank you, consciously you know that they didn't make the food, but hey, they delivered it to you, so why does it matter? As hip-hop fans, the only thing we seem to think about is the finished product. We of course hear the song and then we like the song, we put it in our playlist and we have it on repeat for weeks upon weeks, and then we praise the rapper and give them all the credit, not knowing that there was a person, the producer, who laid the entire foundation for the success the rapper just got. Without that amazing instrumental that you're hearing, that favorite song of yours would have never existed. There's a very big disconnect between hip-hop listeners and producers. No one even seems to care about the crazy amount of work these producers are putting in. They're sitting there in the studio day in, day out, doing the actual hard work, but they don't even get a fraction of the credit for it. Now, Metro Boomin is one of the most recognized producers in hip-hop right now. Of course, it is for a reason. This is someone who's made history for sure. Now, Metro Boomin started making beats when he was only 13 years old. Just like anyone starting anything new, he faced a lot of trials and errors when he was trying to figure out how to go on about making the beats he wanted to make. Metro was so determined to find success with his production, he a lot of times just gave away his beats completely for free. Man, I just wanted to hear people rap on this shit, Metro said in an interview. Even though one of the first W's he caught as a producer was working with rapper OJ the Juice Man, his biggest break happened in 2012 when he was 18. Metro collabed with Future on the track Karate Chop. This was around the time when his entire momentum as a producer started going up like crazy. Not only did he collab with Future, but he also started working with Gucci Mane. But it was at this moment when Metro had a decision to make. Since he was in college, should he drop out of college, take the leap of faith to become a full-time producer? But in the process, if he does that, his mother will be disappointed because she very much wanted him to stay in college. Luckily though, of course, he took the leap of faith, dropped out, and ever since then, it's been going nothing but up for him. I'm telling you about Metro Boomin's very inspiring story for a reason. The producer grind is as much of a grind as the rapper grind. The only difference is the rappers are in the forefront. They're the main characters in this movie, while the producers are the writers for the movie. Out of sight, out of mind, we don't really see what producers are doing. Their grind most of the time isn't publicized for the whole world to see, so we automatically forget about them. But I do think the appreciation for them has to be there, because if it wasn't for producers, all of your favorite rap songs would have never even been a thing in the first place. Now, French Montana did an interview 2 years ago where he got asked a very simple question that he couldn't answer. He got asked who produced your biggest song to date, which is of course Unforgettable, and French didn't know.
Oh, so Sway Lee produced it.
I'll pull it up, huh?
Who produced it?
Kid Ben something. Can you give me his name so I can give him his credit?
Now this right here is, this is proof that the hard work producers are putting in just isn't appreciated or recognized. Unforgettable is of course French's biggest song to date. It has over 1 billion views on YouTube, and the fact that he couldn't name who produced it tells me everything I need to know. So can we all agree on the fact that rappers are nothing without producers? Yes, there are rappers who do produce and can produce their own music, like J. Cole, but that's not the majority. Let's just keep it real. I want to know, what are your thoughts on this topic? Do you think producers in hip-hop deserve more credit for what they do? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.